Hey everyone. Alright, so welcome back to our garden here. Um, I was just walking through our tomato plants here and I noticed that one of the tomato plant is kind of leaning over. It scares me because these are indeterminate species which grow really tall, and if we don't provide them the right support, they end up twisting and snapping from the center and we don't have any more tomatoes for the rest of the season. So we're going to do something where we give it some support from this trellis system that I built right here. Now I can quickly show you right over here what I've done to this tomato plant right here, where I have one of these kind of clips right here going up all the way to the actual trellis, and it's bearing all the weight inside of the tomato. And if you notice, we have a bounty of tomatoes growing right here, instead of the main stem right here bearing all the weight. We have the trellis giving it a hand right now. So I'm going to do the same exact thing with our tomato plant that's over here. And if you notice, I have one support here already, but the problem is this bounty has come up, and if you notice, just by me lifting it up, it's making the main stem straighter already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the clip somewhere right over here to kind of give it a lift and take on all the weight for the stem. So really easy system. If you notice, this right here has these two little windows, and I've literally just taken some nylon string and passed it through this window right here, and I'm going to just tied up the knots, and then you simply put around the plant. Put it on the plant and it snaps in place like this, and you can always open it if you need to reposition it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to position it right around here. Let me get that on there. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is just give it a quick tug to see will it support it, and yes, it will support it because it's pulling all of this up right now and it's making the stem straight for me again. So once these grow out and they've turned color and we've harvested them, I'm most likely going to trim this entire branch off right here so that this can continue growing up. So let's pull this to the top, and I'm just going to go around this thing a couple of times. And I'm just going to do my best to tie a knot here so that it holds itself up. Now, with tomatoes, one of the things you have to be careful with is when the tomato leaves touch the floor, it has a tendency of getting soggy and then getting infected with some sort of bacterial or a fungal infection, which eventually just ends up spreading up the entire plant. So now what we've essentially done here is provided a support for these tomatoes to stay up above the ground. And if you'll notice, now the tomato plant is well supported to where the stem is straight. It's not bending out of shape. If we didn't provide this, more than likely the stem will snap from right here, and that's pretty much the end of the tomato. Thank you again for watching, and we'll keep you updated on how this does.